Shout out to Charizardranger for an incredible idea. Mini-season featuring the Dream Bowl champions, and that's exactly what I would do in a tournament. Single elimination. There's a look at the champions. Make sure to comment below. I'll also read the comments you guys made previously on a Dream Bowl preview show to see what future video ideas I should throw out there. But I thank you for being such avid fans over so many years. Again, this is Charger295 for the DSFL 5.5, or the all-time champions tournaments. A lengthy Patriot drive ends with a Brady incompletion. Patriots kick a field goal. Bears go 3 and out. Late in the first quarter on 3rd and 4, the Dream Bowl 4 MVP Dan Hampton sacks Tom Brady. And New England, it seemed, would give the ball back deep to the Bears, but instead Hansen was blocked by Gary Fensick. Hansen does recover, but the Bears will begin this drive at the New England 13. You would think they would muster up a touchdown with it, but McMahon is taken down by Adalius Thomas. That would be the 4th sack for that defense in just the first half. Tom Brady would take advantage with the game tied at 3 early in the second quarter. The New England quarterback was 25 of 32 with 285 yards in the game, but he is taken down with a sack from Steve McMichael this time, yet the defensive tackle out of Texas did not recover the fumble. That was a difference from the Dream Bowl 4. 3rd and 14, backbreaker from the Bears as they convert. One of the greatest defenses in the history of the NFL would then yield a touchdown to the 4-year man from Georgia and Benjamin Watson. And that wouldn't be it for the Patriots scoring in the first half. Chicago's offense was inept. Peyton struggled throughout the game, less than 2 yards a run, 9 runs for 16 it should be added, and only a couple catches. That one was short of the marker. Then Tom Brady orchestrates an incredible drive as he finds Moss, shoestring stop, saves a touchdown by Gary Fensick. Then the 92-yard touchdown drive is capped off by a scoring toss to Wes Welker. 17-3, New England leads at the half. The very same team that in the Dream Bowl 3 needed a last-second score to Moss to win the game against the Vikings. They had no problem overwhelming the Chicago defense today. Now, ironically, they are stopped here on a 3rd down, but the Bears offense yet again is stagnant and suffers a 3 and out. In fact, they were 0 for 7 in the game on 3rd downs. New England was 7 for 12, and that was the difference. The Bears had 148 yards. Meanwhile, the Patriots racked up 316 from scrimmage, and the Patriots converted 3rd and 10 here. Then on 1st and goal, Brady ices the game with a hat trick. He finds Welker for the 2nd touchdown, 3 total for the quarterback. New England throttles Chicago in a rematch of the Dream Bowl 4. This was no contest. Led by Pro Bowl defensive tackle Vince Wilfork, the Patriots are moving on to the championship to play either the Raiders or the Panthers. What a performance for New England. Of course, there will always be something special about the 1976 Oakland Raiders, the team that did it first, winning the Dream Bowl 1 over Chicago 20-13. That offense was a big reason why they ranked 2nd that year in scoring with over 400 points in the campaign. And the Raiders would come out to an incredible start against the vaunted Carolina defense. Ken Stabler was on fire on this drive of nearly 5 minutes. He finds Ted Kwolek to put the Raiders in the red zone, and then Fred Biletnikoff reels in the first points of the game, and Oakland leads 7-0. The Panthers would respond with a 3 and out as Stewart is stuffed. Jonathan Stewart of the Panthers had less than 4 yards a run. It didn't make too much of an impact against these Raiders. After an Arrowman field goal on 3rd and 12, Newton would go away from Stewart, but finds Corey Brown for a 15-yard 3rd down conversion. There's Jericho Cotchery to put them in plus territory. Then Newton caps off the brilliant drive with a touchdown throw to Jericho Cotchery. Carolina's back in the game with under 7 minutes to go in the half. No, that's Corey Brown. We beat Willie Brown of Oakland. 10-7, the Raiders lead, but on the very next play, pitch to Mark Van Eegen. He slides right through the Panther defense and scores. 119 yards on a touchdown on 15 carries in the game for the youngster out of Colgate. That's a 71-yard beauty. 17-7, Stewart, the reliable Jonathan Stewart, has the ball knocked out by Will Bankston and recovered by the linebacker. He had just 2 fumbles in the Series 5 campaign, but coughs it up there. The Raiders kick another field goal after the Stewart fumble, and then Ken Stabler, who put together quite a performance on 17 of 22 passing for 216 yards and a touchdown. His Raiders would be stymied by Luke Kuechly and the Panthers. Carolina would be short on time here to begin the fourth quarter. After this Newton completion, they would be forced to go for it on a 4th and 4 down by 13. Newton shoots it deep, and that pass is intercepted by Jack Tatum. 6 picks in the DSFL 1, and there's one for the Raiders safety, and Oakland would wind up chewing over 4 minutes of clock and converting this 3rd down to all but seal it, as the Raiders would dispatch the Panthers in the semifinal game 23-7. Luke Kuechly had a remarkable performance with 9 tackles, 1 for loss, 2 forced fumbles, and a pass breakup, but his Panthers are one and done. 2 of the greatest teams that ever suited up for a single season will meet in the tournament championship. That is the 1976 Raiders and the 2007 New England Patriots. The winner of this matchup between New England and Oakland will be regarded as the greatest Dream Bowl champion of all time. And there would be some controversy for sure after this one is complete between these 2 juggernauts of the DSFL. Defense dominated the first quarter from Tottenham Stadium in London. The Raiders would put together an excellent drive, but then Stabler tosses an ill-advised behind-his-back pass, which is picked off by the Pro Bowler Mike Vrabel, who certainly does an excellent job of diving in the field of play. But the Patriots, they stymie the Raider offense, who comes up empty. But then Brady does them a favor as this jump ball is tipped, then picked off by Willie Brown of Oakland, who brings it back to the 35-yard line. Wacky first half, to say the least, between these 2 excellent defenses, of course, with these all-pro quarterbacks as well. And Ken Stabler would put together quite the drive. Fred Biletnikoff moves the chains for Oakland. Then Clarence Davis is on the receiving end of this one, which puts the Raiders deep into New England territory. Stabler was 19 of 26 for 260 yards in the game, but he hands to the diving Clarence Davis, who gives the Raiders the lead 7-0. After a New England field goal late in the first half, Lawrence Maroney is gone as he slips away from 2 Raider defenders. Over 10 yards a carry with this touchdown from Maroney on 15 runs for 152 yards. What a performance in this tournament championship game. Raiders are denied with a 3-and-out after the Maroney score, but then New England gives it right back to him. Just to know, these 2 defenses are some of the best of all time for a single season. Ironically, we think of their offenses more than their defenses on quite a few occasions. The Raiders would be denied on this 3rd down. Triple coverage, falling out the best idea to fit it into Mike Siani, nearly picked off. New England gets it back late in the 3rd quarter up a field goal. Brady finds the tight end Kyle Brady to put them near midfield and a promising possession. There's the other tight end, Benjamin Watson. And then the 4-year man from Georgia does it again with his 2nd tournament touchdown. This one is from 11 yards out. New England 17, Oakland 7. Ken Stabler is frustrated, but that last drive wasn't his fault. I mean, he wasn't on the field for that series. But he would call upon himself to guide a very important drive here late in the game. 18 yards there to the right, 17 yards to the left for Fred Biletnikoff. And with under 6 minutes to go in the game, Ken Stabler just catches fire. Here's another 17-yard strike on an in-cut to Mike Siani of the Raiders. And then here he is taking off as the quarterback scrambles inside for a 9-yard gain. Apparently the agile Vince Wilfork is in coverage 10 yards downfield. He makes the stop of Stabler. And Davis on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th effort is in the end zone. Oakland is within a field goal. What a game. Patriots suffer a 3-and-out, so Oakland has the ball back. And Ken Stabler, who guided the game-winning drive in the Dream Bowl 1, he's on the field with a chance to do it yet again for the all-time champions tournament championship. 2 timeouts in just under a minute now. 2nd and 8, he fires to Davis for a gain of 14. Raiders burn a timeout. 2 plays later, 3rd and 6. Stabler finds his man Dave Casper on an outcut. A 1,000-yard receiver was Casper in the DSFL 1. But on the final play of the game, they run a draw. I hope Madden 21 is better than this in terms of play calling. Who in the world is running a draw on the final play down a field goal? That's it. Patriots are the champions. Stay tuned for the next video.